I have a question, speaking right here. What do you think of those new,
Hey.
those new amyl substitutes like Rush?
What?
What do you think
People
of
always
those?
say, I can't hear you.
What do you think of those new amyl substitutes like Rush? You know, are you familiar with those?
Is that the, there's a, yeah, I know what you mean. It's what it is amyl nitrate cut down to like 1/100th of a point under the legal definition of whatever narcotic or dangerous drug or whatever. And there's it's butyl nitrate rather than amyl nitrate.
So where do we get the good stuff now?
Well, if you have any, come see me. You come up right now, in fact. You can talk.
Fuel hall for that one.
No, it's just like drinking, watered whiskey or the kind of cocaine that's sold mainly around here right now, if any is sold. Yeah, it's sort of Fifth Avenue cocaine, that kind of thing.
Did you vote for Salamander for president?
For who?
For president.
Who the hell is talking to me? I'm getting two voices and I only see one person.
I thought you were familiar with this character in the Aspen Times.
That lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I endorsed him for mayor of Aspen, but not for president.
Right.
I didn't endorse Carter either, goddammit. That was Jan Winter who did that. All I said about Carter was that he was about to prove that Adlai Stevenson was right when he said that people, in a democracy, people get the kind of government they deserve. And I think the only person who really understood that and didn't like the article and didn't think it was at all funny was Carter. Yeah, and Hamilton enjoyed it. Yeah, he didn't like Hamilton. My first time I met Hamilton, I set him on fire. They had a party last night at the White House for early supporters of Carter. I wasn't invited. Yeah, Jan Winter and I spent last night deep in grief of not being invited to the early supporters of Carter party. They had about 500 people, but I'm not sure who they were. Who admits to it now?
Question over here. What do you think of Eldridge Cleaver's recent Jesus Freakum?
After riding out from Chicago with Colson, I'm a little bit rattled because I have.
Did you meet him with Colson, or was?
No, no, but to me it's the same gig. I think. I mean, I have a very serious.
Have you ever met the man, and what do you think of?
That's Colson's trip. I believe that if I were Edward Eldridge Cleaver and we're looking at 7 or 8 years in Soledad, I'd damn well endorse anything rather than go, And that's your own, I think, your own kind of private hell that I'm sure they attach. This is Tex Colson's prison fellowship thing, and I believe he's serious. And there is a box number on it if you want to describe. It's prison fellowships. Anyone want to write this box number down? Well, bunch of cynics. A man can change. But boy, for Tex Colson to change, and I don't know Eldridge, but I know what kind of perverse swine federal cops can be. And can you imagine having to live with somebody who says you can stay free as long as you endorse Jesus and never admit it to anybody? Not even your bet. The first time you even hint that you're kidding, it's right into fucking Allenwood with you. Zipped into Folsom. That to me is as close to hell as you get on earth. That's what I'd do if I were a cop. Just to make him repent publicly, and the first time as a condition of the parole, which none of us will ever hear about, that if he ever laughs, if he ever doesn't do it with a straight face, it's right into prison.
We have a question up in the balcony.
That's an ugly kind of punishment.
We have a question up in the balcony. Yes, I was wondering if you could tell us
balcony's big, man. Where the stand up or something, right? I can't.
Could you tell us about your latest bout with venereal disease?
No. Fortunately, I can answer that with a clear and Christian heart and bright white eyes. I've not been troubled by venereal disease recently, and so I can't tell you about it. But I warn you against the filthy herpes. Yeah. So
No, my
there's
real
herpes
question
syndrome
was,
that gets on people. You know, it's,
My real question is, could you give me your feelings about disco?
boy, you're a smart son of a bitch. Yeah.
Casey and the Sun.
I feel the same way about disco as I do about herpes. All right, what do you got next?
Over here.
No, it's your turn again. I want to see you walk on that one.
I'm up here in the balcony and I can't hear shit.
Never mind, man. Let's go down here. All right.
I have a question. You keep mentioning
Oh, wait.
cocaine.
Who's?
Over here?
We
The
call
left
this.
hand
All
up.
right, you're next. Yes.
You keep mentioning cocaine, but I read an article you had where you kind of call it a watered-down drug for the
Oh,
masses.
that's a treacherous and useless drug.
What did you say again? Because
I'm serious.
no, do you remember what you said? Something about going to a party and
Just because you read something in a magazine that claims I said it has no goddamn relation in the world to what I might have said.
No, you know.
You know, and
But do you remember what you said in that article? I don't even remember.
well, at first you hadn't mentioned the magazine, or when?
I can't footnote it.
1952 interview in Collier's.
No, well, I'll
What
tell
the
you.
hell? What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what you said.
Well,
what they said.
why don't you get
said.
your facts down? We'll talk about whatever interview you want to talk about.
Well, listen.
I think it's
What
like
they
New
said, you
Times
said
magazine, is that
was.
right?
What? Who is they, man? What magazine?
Never mind.
Thanks, Blues.
No, but you really must. I mean, we can't talk about an interview that I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, it's just that you had an opinion about cocaine, that you'd like to go to a party with cocaine users and give them methadone, acid, and saltpeter, I believe it was.
Well, since you don't recall where you read that,
I can't. All right.
why should I even? There's no point in my even thinking about whether I might have said it. Maybe I did, but it was. I say a lot of things. It's one of the luxuries of living this way. You can say just about whatever you feel like saying.
We have another question up here.
No, but this gentleman over here is on deck, as it were. Yeah.
Right. I just wondered something. Why is your name still on the staff of Rolling Stone magazine when I've read an interview which you...
You talk like me now. You gotta
Excuse me?
slow down. Slow down. You're talking like me.
Okay. Why is your name still on the staff of Rolling Stone magazine when I've read an interview which you just expressed displeasure with it?
I don't know. Why did I spend last night, all of last night with Jan Wenner first in the office, and then, I actually slept 2 hours this morning in Jan's apartment, and I don't understand these things. People are very strange. I got some weird friends. It's kind of fun to play around with them. I never asked that my name be taken off. I didn't see any point in that. And for some reason I never bothered to ask him about, Jan has kept it on. I'm a firm believer in making life as easy as possible. And why should I have my name taken off there? If he wants to keep it on, that's easy, Just don't bother me about it.
Are you planning on writing them for them? Are you planning on writing them for them again?
For some reason, I must be fucked up. I'm trying to listen to you. I'm having a hard time. Yeah, get this over.
Fixed up around to the back end.
I was having a hard time hearing it, but it occurred to me that maybe that's not the way to listen to you. I don't know where the sound's coming from. It's coming down on me from all around.
Are you planning on writing for them again?
Well,
Yeah,
I wasn't, but right now I am. I'm not sure how it happened or why, but I haven't slept now, and this is the 4th night. And we spent, me and Jan and David Felton spent all last night in the new offices overlooking Central Park in the Plaza Fountain. Jesus Christ. That's such a bizarre shift, that was the first time. Yesterday was the first time I've been in the offices, and it actually intimidated me. It was weird, but that's not what it's done to Jan, and it's driven Felton half nuts. So we had a kind of celebration last night. Just for the first time, Winter has finally not only had access to the best kind of sound equipment, but he understands it, or somebody understands it, because his office is full of really elegant machinery. And last night we wired it all together and really cranked it on with the old Rolling Stones albums, and
Well, Mr.
they're
Thompson.
completely crazy, Dr.
Dr. Thompson.
I have another question in the balcony.
Well, first of all, I think it's a real honor for for them to have your name on their head mass. Such
Who
as
asked
it
you?
is.
That
But
wasn't your question.
who do you want in the series?
What are you offering? I'll go either way. Last night I had the Yankees in 5 runs, which I thought, shit, nobody can beat a bet like that. And
Well, wouldn't you want the better city to be be the winners in the World Series, like Los Angeles?
having a favorite in baseball team is like having a favorite oil company. There's no, or like a favorite big-time college football team. It's there's not much choice between, say, Alabama, USC, and these people don't stand for much of anything except good football. It's entertainment. What was the question? We've lost control of ourselves here.
It is a guy who won.
Well, I was going to say, why should I talk to the microphone?
Yes, we have a
What?
question in the balcony again. Are the rumors really true that they have Rin Tin Tin's brain and suspended animation in Fresno, California?
You're that same freak who was talking before, aren't you? Somebody should get him away from that microphone. Maybe not, I don't care.
Is it really true that they have Rin Tin Tin's brain in suspended animation in Fresno?
I think so. Why shouldn't they? What the hell? As I say, is it true that they have steel-belted radials? Of course. Makes perfect sense. It's, you've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Back to the well, all right.
Last time I heard you speak, you were talking very vehemently opposed to what Rolling Stone was doing now. Now you're talking about writing for him again. What changed your mind?
What makes you think there's a contradiction in that? I used to get $500 for writing something for Rolling Stone. Now I get $5,000. That tells you something, doesn't it? Now, I don't want to write any more journalism for anybody, but how many grapes do you have to have pushed into your mouth before you finally swallow one? It makes my life easier right now to do a little bit.
According to the MK Ultra documents that are being declassified.
Speaking in English? What?
According to the MK Ultra documents that are recently being declassified.
For some reason, I can't.
Could you speak up, please? According to the MK Ultra documents that are recently being declassified by the government, they were doing a lot of experimenting with acid in the late 60s. Well, before that too. But do you know of any government connection to the acid that flooded the campuses in the late 60s or early 70s, or perhaps government connection to some of the acid that you might have done?
Well, I have some pretty good acid right now. I was given, not with me, of course, but it's a locker at the Denver bus station. But, I think once again, you're attributing too much, strength and mystery to the enemy. Although it is kind of intimidating to think that, for instance, it must have been 1961 when I first confronted acid. Maybe, 60, I guess, in Big Sur, and Esalen, or what was later to become Esalen. At that point, that was a really rare thing to run across, and it's a little scary to realize that in '53, 7 years earlier than that, the CIA was working out on, putting in people's drinks in St. Louis, and they were playing with Sandoz acid too, which is not, it's not your cocaine variety acid. It's
Weren't you